Okay, today we're playing a game on Paris. We are in the Diamond SR range, and we'll be playing about a third of the game as Zarya and about 2/3 of the game as D.Va. And our current team composition is Orisa, Zarya, Symmetra, Bastion, Ana, and Batista. So, bunker comp, fairly normal. Orisa, Zarya, not your optimal combo of tanks, because Orisa is very poor compared to the other tanks in helping Zarya build charge. I don't think it's completely unworkable, which is what some people would have you believe, but it's not as optimal as, say, Orisa Roadhog. A Roadhog being the typical off-tank to pair with Orisa. Just double down on the shield break, but protect the bunker against the flankers. It's very hard to approach. And then the Rudy Tooty Whizbang Shooty is just the I don't want to fight button. So, you know. Overall, usually a better fit for Zarya, Orisa, rather, than Zarya is. Let's just start the game. So we gotta defend first. We're waiting for the attacking team to do the Death Star run right at the start. I hate attacking this map so much. Because, you know, sometimes you walk around the corner and you see this, and you just go, oh, Jesus Christ, not again. It's like that. It's like that. So, turns out, they have a Symmetra as well, so they're about to whiz past us. Not everyone gets the memo, because Reinhardt and Junkrat just die over there instead. So the bunker does now have to rotate very quickly, which we don't like having to do. We bubbled Symmetra in there. Correct. Yes, we did. Not looking like it's actually going to build as much charge as we'd like, just because Roadhog's kind of looking at us. But it does cover her against a McCree, who might have tried to flashbang her, so all good. Just tragically didn't result in very much charge for us. So Orisa's about to get into a fight with this Moira over here, and it's not turning out in Marissa's favor, which is very sad. We should not go for this kill. We're about to go for this kill. We should not go for this kill because we are so low charge. And let me tell you, as someone who's played Moira, there's no chance that we kill this Moira right now with this low charge. Unless this Reinhardt's one hit from death, or we're full charge, or like high charge at least, there's no way we kill her, because she's going to sip us, she's got the orb, she did just use Fade, but she's with Rhyme, going to heal up, not possible, not feasible. We needed more charge to make that one work. So we just end up getting beat to death by Reinhardt right there. So now our team is... Oh, Orisa's name is Kerfuffle. What a good name. What a good name. And that's how it be with Orisa sometimes, you know? You're like, damn, we've gotten ourselves into a right kerfuffle right now, haven't we? As the Reinhardt and Reaper are just beating you to death and nobody wants to help you. So we're rushing back right now. Things are not exactly looking good. Oh god, fucking Paris. Jesus Christ. 2 CP maps, massive walk back. Very sad times. We do make it back in time to take part in the fight. Unfortunately, Symmetra's here, and Symmetra's very bad for us. We go ham on the Symmetra right now. Not a great idea, because the barrier is right here. So Symmetra's about to do a lot of shield dancing, and her beam is maxed out right now. We're half health going in on her, and it's going to make it mad difficult for Ana to heal us as well, because of this barrier as well. So we go ham on the lady who's got the barrier to protect her, full charge, half health, not good. Much worse for these two people right here, though. So things are now looking good for this first checkpoint right here. I mean, it's like a 23-minute video, so you know we're not just playing one round on this map, unfortunately. So things are not going terribly, it appears, at first glance right now. Oh no, things are looking significantly worse right now. Do not continue going in. We have lost this point. We should not continue fighting. And we're going to end up getting punished for this, because Farah does this. I don't know about that one. But it does result in us getting staggered. And I mean, so we decide to just take the death here. If we're going to take the death, run into them. Die faster still. Like, rather than sitting here waiting for them. I mean, we take the Bastion bomb? The Junkrat bomb in the face. Like, just run into the enemy team if we're going to take the death right there. But we just shouldn't have gone in even to begin with. Stage 1 mistake, we shouldn't have gone in at all. We should have just avoided the situation. So, we managed to respawn in time to take part in the fight anyway. Hooray. The benefit of having a massive walk back is that when they go from point 1 to point 2, they've got a pretty fucking long walk too. So, hey, we got time to respawn just in time. So they got a Roadhog over there. That's kind of scary, because he might hook the Bastion out of position. Here comes the tire. Oh no, very bad for a bunker comp for the tire to be coming in. But we managed to break the tire. I'm not really, I'm not super sold on the D.Va pick personally, because Symmetra is going to make life very difficult for us. They do have the... you know, life is hard. They do have the Junkrat, and they have the Pharah as well, so the D.Va's good for that, at least, but I'm not sold on the D.Va pick just because Symmetra looks like she's going to make life so difficult for us, especially off of that first death we took, right? Like, Symmetra makes life really hard for D.Va, unfortunately. You can eat the balls, but, like, you know, don't we all wish? But, she's going to make life very difficult for us, so I'd rather go to the Roadhog, personally. Yeah, not as good against the Junkrat and the Pharah, but the potential for sadness versus Symmetra is very high, and I just don't want to take part in that personally as D.Va. So now we've got to attack. First one didn't go so well. We're running a very similar comp to the one they ran at us a second ago. So I assume the plan is to TP in similarly, and then look, they're running a very similar comp to what we ran, but they've got the Torbjorn instead. So hey, here we go. Woo! Man, if you're attacking on Paris, honestly, just do this every single game. Just go with the Symmetra. It's so much easier than walking through the door. Just do the Symmetra, dude. Because, oh god, this is one of the most harrowing choke points to push through in, like, the whole game for me. I loathe every second of it. And, you know, very 2CP, right? Oh, Hanamura, always a very fun choke point to push through. Volskaya, always a very fun choke point to push through, though more the second point than the first point for that map. 2CP is such a well-designed map type, isn't it? So anyway, we've managed to get through the doorway. We're up on the point now, so they have to rotate back around to us. Given that they got the Torbjorn, they're honestly not as good at rotating as we were, because they don't have the Symmetra to bring the bunker over here quickly. We are full charge right... Where's Reinhardt? There's Reinhardt. What happened to Reinhardt? Oh, he teleported over there. Well, that just leaves us all over here without Reinhardt, and Reinhardt died to Bastion. So, we've dropped all our beautiful charge right there. I don't see there being a huge amount we do for that fight there in particular. I think it's going to be difficult for us to get a lot of value as Zarya during this round as well, because their team is very difficult for Zarya to do a whole lot of damage to, and we don't really have a grav combo. Also, real talk, if you've got the bunker in the graviton, you still have to run up to the bastion, right? Like, it's still a pretty unfortunate experience still. So I'm not expecting to get a huge amount of value out of Zarya this round, to be honest. To be fair, no tank is going to be a fun experience versus that comp. I'd personally go with Roadhog again, just for the potential of yanking Bastion out of position pretty much, which really fucks up their team comp. It's also, we need to kill him, basically, and like, it's going to be difficult to do that as Zarya, as I see it. Plus no ult combo, very sad days for Zarya. If you haven't got like a great combo for your ult as Zarya, it's always a little bit sad, you know, it's always a little bit on the sad side. So we've just heard Bastion use configuration tank. We've managed to kill Roadhog right here, but god, is it just is it a fuck mess, right? That's what I was gonna say, right? It's a fucking mess, but it's a fuck mess. Dude, I've got such a headache just come on, and I don't know why. Perhaps all the fucking flashing neon colors on this map. I'm an old man now, by internet standards. This fucking bright-ass video game. Oh, Jesus Christ. So we shouldn't go for this one, just because the lamp's up right now, and Bastion's still in configuration tank. So we really don't want to go too far out into open space right now, because we might get shot in the face by a fucking tank. We have at least managed to build a... Oh, she wasted that right there. The, what's photon barrier? There we go. That's the word. I've forgotten what I was going to say. to be honest with you. I think I might be dying, actually. I suddenly feel very nauseous and have a terrible headache, so I think I might just spontaneously be dying. Life is difficult like that sometimes. We've almost got Graviton. That was what I was going to say there. Silver lining. We've almost built up Graviton. Now we've got a Junkrat. Junkrat kind of combos with Graviton just by being alive. So things have gotten a lot more promising from the Graviton perspective right there. So we decide to try and go this way. Junkrat just got killed, so that's not making Graviton look as appealing anymore, suddenly. Life is difficult like that. Oh no, we went through the wrong gate on the teleporter right there. And it's resulted in some sadness. Oh, big C9? No big C9. Torbjorn drops that load everywhere. Life is difficult. Look, there's not much we do to stop that one either. Basically, we're all in on this graph. This is what we get. We've taken us a long time to build up this Graviton. This is also the thing with that comp they've got right there, is it's not been too hard for us to build Charge, but it has been very difficult for us to build Graviton, because we haven't actually gotten to spend a lot of time really doing anything with our Charge, because it is so harrowing for us to just walk out into space and try and shoot at them. So this is another reason I'm not particularly stoked about the Zarya. We do at least have Grav now, but this is the only one we're gonna get. So it better be a pretty good Grav. And there's so much responsibility with playing Zarya. You know, I don't like playing Zarya. I'm very bad at Zarya, admittedly. Out of all of the tanks in the game, she's the one I'm least confident playing. It's just too much fucking responsibility, man. You got this Graviton. It's very important that you don't fuck this ultimate up. And the penalty for fucking it up is quite severe, because it is a very long charging ultimate. It takes a long time to build Graviton. So it's too much responsibility for me. Don't you play Reinhardt? Isn't Earthshatter a pretty important ultimate as well right there? And pretty bad to miss? Yes, Strawman, you are correct. It is a very important ultimate, but I will build mine much faster. And also, to get mine to work, I only really usually have to outplay one man, whereas sometimes I'm right in front of him, so it's not too hard. Zarya, I have to get in position. I gotta, like, catch these people. Oh, Jesus Christ. I gotta hope that Zenyatta doesn't have trance. Oh, Jesus. I can just Earth Shatter them instead. That's so much easier. And if I fuck it up, hey, whatever. You know, I've Fire Strike a couple times. It's back again. That's me, though. So we almost died right there. That's very, very scary. Fortunately, Anna can see us where we are, So all kinds of people are in all kinds of places right now. We're just gonna walk right forward. Very scary to do that versus this team comp. Oh, here's the lamp. The lamp's kind of the scary thing in terms of using Graviton right now. Did Reinhardt pin Bastion? Is that who he pinned? Yes, he did. Good job, Reinhardt. Very big plays right there. Unfortunately, didn't kill him, because his team actually rallied to help him, but Reinhardt pretty much made this one happen. That was a really sick pin, and then he completely, even though he didn't die off the pin exactly, it took Bastion a long time to die, he fucked up Bastion's ult, managed to block the remainder of the shots. They weren't able to kill him, got nano boosted. Great job, Reinhardt. This is a very bad job, Reinhardt, though. That right there, very bad job, Reinhardt. So we still have Grav. We didn't actually have to use it during the last fight for this, so now we get to use it on this fight, and hopefully we can just snowball straight through. There was a potential to Grav right here, because if we Grav, it looks like it'll has a good chance of getting Mercy, plus McCree, and is that McCree? No, that's Batista. I don't know why I thought that was McCree. I also just saw that guy jump from low ground to high ground, so I'm like, yeah, McCree. McCree's got the super legs, right? Yeah, that's McCree's thing. Looked like it had a chance of getting both supports as well as the Bastion. So there was an opportunity to grab in there, but the team not necessarily in position to follow up. If you can get Mercy when she's in her ult, that's always a very good way to make the Mercy upset if nothing else. So a bunch of people died. Reinhardt got shredded pretty quickly. Reinhardt was really overzealous on that push, just like charging right into the enemy team. So we're like pretty fucked over here right now. Like, Anna is trying her absolute hardest right now. We need to be trying a little bit more actively to get out of the castle right here than we were previously, because Jesus Christ, did we deserve to just get, like, ultra mega staggered right there. But fortunately, with them being a bunker comp, it took them a long time to really respond to us, so we kind of got away with it. Now, the enemy team are pretty out of position. There was an opportunity to grab in here as well. In hindsight, we get to go, we didn't need it. But we are completely isolated from the majority of the enemy team right now. Unlikely Batista's in any kind of position to throw the lamp at them. And we'll get both their tanks and the Mercy. So if we grabbed right there, that would look pretty likely to fuck them up. But as we can see in hindsight, we get to go, oh, I didn't need to because they just died. Great. So now, last stand. 1 man versus 1,000 men right here. Bastion, lamp, amplification matrix. Fucking get him, Bastion. Get him. Get him. He killed Reinhardt real fast through that right there. So, hey. Fortunately, nobody was touching the point, because we killed all the ones that were likely to touch the point. And Bastion, like, I don't want to go in the snow globe. But these are like, I don't want to go in the snow globe. And Bastion, as this amplification doesn't work, I'm fucking completely hosed, pretty much. So, we didn't even use the grav. I might not have used it during that first attack on the second point, but I definitely used it on those people in the hallway. Just because we can't know, right? You can only operate off the information you got at the time. I don't know that the dude's about to get nano boost and kill those 3 people who are about to be made purple in the hallway. But what I do know is, I've got Grav, that's their main healer, plus their 2 tanks in a completely isolated position. If we kill them, we're looking pretty good moving on to the second point. So I 100% grab those people in that hallway right there. Because that just looks free as hell to me. But we get to go in hindsight, well, didn't need to. Could save the ultimate. We just ended up never using it though, which is very unfortunate. So we decided to go with D.Va right now. I still, I'm expecting them to run Bastion again. I don't like playing D.Va into Bastion, just because it's so easy to die, and like, you've got the self-destruct, which can mess them up, especially if you can coordinate with your team a little bit, but like, that's a lot harder and requires a lot more moving parts than me hooking Bastion. I'm a simple man, okay? I'm a very simple man. If I see Bastion and I'm the off tank, I don't really like being the off tank, to be honest with you. I'm much more confident playing main tanks than off tanks. I think broadly speaking, I'm worse at all the off tanks than the main tanks. But like, if I'm playing off tank and there's a Bastion over there, 100% I pick Roadhog, because it's just, if you can get to that Bastion, it's all over. It's all over. So that's what I personally like to do. I don't like playing D.Va into Bastion just because you need to kind of work with your team, and I hate doing that shit. So we kind of shove him out of the lamp a little bit. May's up here harassing him with us. Bastion got bumped off onto low ground by us, so that kind of messed him up. It made it very difficult for him to actually work with his team. So that was actually a pretty big play, the bump right there. Roadhog's like, no. I go on my own terms. No, sir. So the bump on the Bastion was actually pretty sick. It ended up, like, really messing up Bastion in that moment right there. He managed to not really take part in that fight. And it was mostly a play that was actually set up by Anna because she tranked the Bastion, and then we bumped Bastion off the high ground after that, but the bump did really mess him up. We got most of the value out of the sleep. He'd been asleep for a while, and then we pushed him off right towards the end, putting him in a way worse in position, not in the lamp. Big deal. So that was really good. It's quite, it's no Genji killing 5 people with the Dragon Blade, like, level, like, woo, play, right? But, it's a golf clap. Great, good job, good boost kind of moment, right? So, lamp up there, very inconvenient. We've got the Matrix right here. I'm okay with this, self-destruct right here, because it basically stops them from you getting, like, any value out of the self-destruct. It's just unfortunate we didn't have it, like, a little bit sooner. If we do kind of, like, doing this kind of thing can mess Reinhardt up, because we do shove them all away from the Reinhardt. So I know if I was Reinhardt right now, I'd be pretty upset, because I'm like, I'm swinging into these people, having a great time, and D.Va's like, get in the corner. Oh, fuck, now I'm getting like one less swing in here, and that's like less exciting for me. So I'm okay with this. I would like to move a little bit differently, though. I would like to basically try and get into this room. Just because then, they're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, more or less, where, like, they don't want to stay out here getting hit by Reinhardt. They'd rather move back this way at this point. Soldier's also, no, that's not Soldier. Is that Soldier? Who's that back there? I can't really see. Move picture. No, that's Soldier. He's using Tac Visor. Yeah, so they also don't want to be in that room right now, because Soldier's in there. I've rethought the situation. I'm actually okay with... this position's fine. Because now that I know that Soldier using Tac Visor, which is kind of an important thing, I'll blame my sudden dying on this one. Now they are in a position where they don't want to go in either room, right? Because they don't want to be in that room particularly, because Soldier's using Tac Visor. So that's scary for them. But they also don't want to be in this room, because this is the room self-destruct is happening in. So both are scary for different reasons. Now, however, there's another argument to make, where if we think they're going to just try and collapse on Soldier to kill him as quickly as possible, we would want to try and move more into this room, because then the self-destruct would effectively be shielding the Soldier. Because right now they're like, well, I can't stay out here, so I'll go towards Soldier, because he doesn't definitely kill me. So if we think if they're gonna try and collapse on him to kill him, ulting in the same room as him, or trying to get as close into that room as possible, will effectively protect him. So it kind of depends on the moment, right? But I am fine with using self-destruct there one way or another. It's just unfortunate we didn't manage to build it up sooner, so we could use it right when Ryan used Earth Shatter, pretty much. So, unfortunately, not a whole lot actually manages to work out from the fight. Soldier didn't manage to get a lot of value out of Tac Visor. Our ult killed Batista, that was it. But, pretty much they did, like, Ryan got the Earth Shatter, but our team couldn't really do enough damage to kill them quickly. So it ended up not really amounting to too terribly much, sadly. I would have been so mad if I was Ryan. I'm just thinking more about it right now, and I'm just imagining looking down at the people I'm hitting, like, now maybe I'm about to fire strike, and then I just watch them disappear under my feet and go up towards the wall. I've been there a lot of times previously. It's upset me every time. Let me adjust my scalp. Maybe that will help me. So, boy, did she just get bumped the fuck away right there. So he uses Grav right there. It's actually a pretty good adaptation from her, because it really slows us down. Not really your optimal use of Grav, because it didn't result in, like, us dying or anything, but oof. didn't, we had the boost, right? We just didn't push it. No, we pushed it too soon! Oh, no! Life is hard. Anna was like, D.Va? Yeah, that's fair. You know. So, we're looking at a situation where this fight might go differently if we didn't do that, right? Or, like, the fight would be going easier than it is right now if we didn't do that, certainly. So, careful about those cooldowns. You know. If you play D.Va and you've ever done that, hey, don't worry, look. We're in Diamond and it happened, right? Every elo is elo hell. Probably don't know what needs to belabor the point on that one too much. Yeah. So we gotta defend now. We decide to stick with the D.Va. So what did they do the first round they were attacking? They did Symmetra McCree to start with, so good chance they'll do that again. Symmetra just, like, makes attacking on Paris so much easier. So I'm guessing that there's a lot of people in that room with the Symmetra, because we never saw them, and May did that. Yep, here we go. So McCree's ready for it. He's like, stop! Oh wait, there's nothing else I can do. So we've managed to, we're more prepared for it this time, and our team is a little bit easier for our team to rotate quickly. So we're like, here they come, right into the pit. We managed to just crush them real fast, so no problem. We did just say nice job in all chat, so they're like, oh, that animal right now. Probably not intended, but they're definitely. So, Symmetra, hey, we're going for a little bit more of an aggressive play right now, and, could have gone better, you can't accuse them of not trying something different, though, right? They saw that one didn't work, and they went, take the fight to them. Oh, fuck, they just broke the lamp and killed us. Didn't expect that one. Fuck. So, kind of building out a plan here to play more passively. Oh no, it's because Anna's regrouping as well. We were just talking about, like, how, someone was just talking about how Zen could build a whole trance, basically, off of healing Reinhardt right there, so I was like, you're not wrong, but that might take a while. I'd probably better just heal him, but Anna was actually died during the fight and I didn't notice. So, hey, they try to come in on that one, throw the snow globe on him. Oh, shit, push stopped. Ooh, okay. No, that's not as big of a stagger. I thought that was going to be a good stagger, but not so much. Alright, so, Snow Globe managed to use one ult to, fend them off right there. So, now we've got self-destruct. Oh, they're going to try something a little bit different. Here goes Hammond. Ooh, a lot of people are coming back after this ball. Oh, here comes the tire. Oh, did it explode? I think it exploded on. I think they exploded on May, so didn't get anybody. Great. So let's go back a little bit right there. So yeah, that's fine to do that. Reinhardt kind of whiffs Earth Shatter a little bit, unfortunately, it looks like. Couldn't really see from our angle, but it didn't look like it actually hit anybody. Fine with using self-destruct like that. Basically, like, that's when they're trying to engage a fight. And they got the Matrix. Suddenly, throwing the self-destruct into the Matrix at them makes them way less inclined to use it. Which is nice. We have, at this point, used a fair few ultimates to fend this push off, but they used a fair few ults on this push as well, so it kinda breaks even. Hammond's still rolling around back here somewhere. You know, life is difficult sometimes. Oh, Ryan, can you do it? Alright, not quite Ryan, but he was there. I had big dreams of him pinning that Hammond right there, but he probably didn't have enough cooldown again yet. So our team is real split up at this point, so the Hammond is kind of doing his job, because suddenly we're in a bunch of disparate locations across the map right now. Ryan is trying real hard, and Nano Boost was a little bit late on that one right there. Someone's capping the point, we come back to contest the point. As you do. They managed to win that fight over there, as you'd hope they would, with a nano-boosted Reinhardt in a fairly confined location. And now they've only got 60 seconds. Junkrat just keeps dying like this, huh? Damn, that's the second time. So, we've almost got self-destruct built up. Blizzard is ready right now, so... Blizzard self-destruct, not your classic ult combo right there, but, we could make that one work. We end up using self-destruct a lot sooner, right there. I do think it's more important that we have a mech than anything else right now. But, ideally we just don't lose mech right here, because Blizzard and self-destruct used together should just, like, completely kill their momentum. Don't try to do that to the ball. Once he starts using pile drive, like, bumping him does nothing anymore, as D.Va, so like, don't bother with that one. So now suddenly we don't have our boost. We do take a lot of damage really unexpectedly right there. At least the self-destruct, stops him from getting a lot of value out of, amplification matrix. But, guys, very unfortunate we lost our mech right there. So D.Va's using that, like, right now, if we had it right here to use, this would be a lot worse for them. Didn't get back in mech in time. Damn. like, you know, there's no way we got in mech fast enough right there. You hate to see it happen. We did take a lot of damage really unexpectedly. I didn't expect us to suddenly lose our mech right there either. It's just really tragic it happened. Don't bother going for the bump on the ball right there. It doesn't work. Oh, we should not be doing this right now. Oh, no. Oh, we're trying so hard to get him back. We're trying so hard to get him back. We got him back. We got him home. We saved Private Zenyatta. Oh, yes, we managed to build ult off of Reinhardt or Winston right there. So we just chuck it right out the door at them, and I'm fine with that. There's an argument to be made to save it instead, because this does force them to, like, decide right now what to do. But which is obviously going to be rush in at us, right? But there's an argument to be made to save it. Basically to throw it on the point right as time's about to be up. Because then they have to, I gotta touch the point or I gotta lose, right? And if they've gotta run in, damn, that res was like max range, that sucks. And their choice has got to be, like, run in to touch the point, but fuck self-destructs on the point, right? So there's a case to be made for saving it rather than doing that right there. I think I would have edged on saving it to try it for when they have to run in, but... Oh, we actually won? Oh, I didn't think we had... I thought we were going to draw. Great job, team. I would have edged on saving it rather than using it right there, but just chucking it in right there. You know, we got the guy, he had to use the lamp early to try and keep people alive. Got somebody. So it works out, but I think I personally would have preferred to save it, just to give him like a really like no great option situation right as time's about to run out pretty much. It's not like there's a lot of cover on the point they can use to hide from the self-destruct, you know? But, you know, I see the case either way. So, yeah, you know, the thing that stood out the most this game, we didn't really get a lot of value out of the, any of our ultimates this game. I don't think we actually used Graviton at all our entire time as Zarya, so, you know, obviously not. Didn't get a lot of use out of our ultimates, so that's obviously a big deal in Overwatch, being a very ultimate-centric game, but I just wasn't very fond of the heroes that we were playing during most points in the game, pretty much, just because I wanted to hook the bad men and have the bad men die, because I'm a man of simple pleasures in life. So that's what stood out the most in that game. So since I'm dying, I'm going to go now and lie down, pretty much. So thank you very much for watching if you did. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer. If you haven't already, you can join our Discord and ask questions more directly and have a conversation about them, or just shitpost with us. Sorry, streaming on Twitch Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 7 p.m. EST till 10 or 11 EST, usually 11. Link to the channel is in the description below, and if you managed to make it all the way through the video and somehow still enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe for more content of middling quality in the future, and I hope you found the video helpful.